Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. We're picking up right where we left off with our front entryway makeover. In this week's video, you'll see how we created our bold ceiling accent, including the last minute decision that really elevated the final design. If you missed part 1 of our entryway transformation, you can tap the link in the top right corner to get caught up. So it's been close to a year since we created this first ceiling accent, and I'm excited to finally have it down because the vision never quite came together. Bernard bought a third-hand support system which did a really good job of holding the ceiling feature while we unscrewed everything. Once the old project was down, he then cut and installed 3 2x4 studs. Next, he installed 4 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood right on top of the studs. Now, I don't like permanency when it comes to our projects, so anytime we're going to be gluing, you'll typically find us including a backing first. It's a personal preference and you can absolutely skip this step. However, be prepared to repair your drywall should you decide to remove a project you previously glued. After the plywood pieces were installed, it was time to work on the actual ceiling accent. For this, we used 2 4x8 sheets of shiplap panel, which you can purchase from any home improvement store. We paid about $37 per sheet, which makes this a very affordable DIY project. And just like most homes, nothing is squared in ours, so using a laser level was key to having all the panels properly aligned. The layout for this ceiling accent was 3 columns and 4 rows of shiplap panels installed in alternating direction. Bernard secured each shiplap piece using glue and a few pin nails. Since we do have the framed accent wall in our entryway, Bernard did have to make a few specialty cuts to accommodate the wall. So here's where I decided to make an addition to the ceiling design. As much as I love the shiplap panels and how visually interesting it looked having them in different directions, something still felt missing. I knew we needed to add trim around the corners of the ceiling to clean up the look, but then I had the idea to trim out each shiplap panel as well. For this, Bernard used 1.5 inch primed MDF boards. Since I didn't want the rounded edge look for this design, Bernard ran each piece through his table saw, creating 2 straight edges. He secured the MDF boards with glue and pin nails. The laser level was another great asset to have for this particular part of the project. I've linked all the tools and materials used in this video in the description box below. Check that out if you have any questions regarding what was used for this project. This ceiling will be one of those things I just know I'll never get tired of looking at. With that part of the makeover complete, it was time to bring this space to life through the magic of paint. Bernard taped up all the spaces that were going to be painted, and next week you'll see the full reveal of how the colors came together, as well as a DIY floating shelf that makes me so happy. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.